stuff up covering the tech or whatever the headlines, like what I normally do every Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays and Thursdays. Because today this is going to be more on the podcast style format, which is what I am going to be talking about today. So, uh, if you can forgive me for the unscripted thing, because again, I did not have my script ready for the podcast, because yeah. Okay, now, as you all know, Windows 12 is on the horizon to be out by Microsoft, or I should say Microsoft rather. And of course, no, being a subscription base, yeah, that is too much. So that is going to be our topic for tonight's episode of ASPHERE'S Cafe right here. Okay. Where is my save bookmarks? I don't know where can I find it here, but yeah, it looks like none of our co-hosts are joining with me for this episode, which is I can say it's understandable, because knowing that they are really busy, in pretty late, but I mean the show must go on. So yeah. Now let me just find my link there. I'm pretty sure I have posted the link there. There it is. Windows 12 reportedly set for release this year as a fully module. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. So I'm going to get my screen share so you all can see what I am going to. Oh, it's taken down, isn't it? Oh, the post got taken down. But yeah, this is shocking. This is shocking news. Well, not in really a way it's shocking, but the Reddit post was taken down. Whoopsie, I guess. But yeah, let's get my screen share here so y'all can see what I'm talking here. And yeah. Oh, I was really about to like open the link, and until I see this. Sorry, this post has been removed. Whoops. Anyway, but yeah. They are really going to be planning on subscription base, and I wish I could get someone to talk about this one with me, but no one's here. No one's here, so yeah. I mean, they have been busy a lot. They have not a lot, but they have been busy. They might be busy with other areas, but yes, I can still talk about it. But I just have to look it up. So let's type Windows. Or I can go over to Windows latest website. Let me just zoom it out. Okay, so it has been debunked, thankfully, but I mean, we should still be worried if ever. But yeah, so Windows latest it has managed to debunk the rumors that Windows 12 would be a subscription-based OS. So I guess that's relieving to say, but still, I'm gonna like express my concerns on what will happen to Windows, or what will happen to the next operating system of Windows. So yeah, according to Windows latest, um, uh, the fact that Microsoft is not releasing Windows 12 in 2026, and there is no credible evidence that the company is preparing a subscription-based version of Windows either. Well, and since Windows 12 doesn't exist as of now, claims about having AI as the foundation with a minimum 40 TOPS NPU are pure speculation. Yep. Much of the discussion traces back to articles published on some AI-generated forms content and tech publications. And well, what do we know? Well, what do we know? It's posted by, you guessed it, ChatGPT. Yup, ChatGPT. So their investigation found that multiple AI-driven websites were referring one another as sources, creating a loop of AI hallucinations or AI hallucinations that made fabricated claims appear credible. Either way, the damage is already or was already done as the story got pushed into Reddit, where, as expected, users clouded the comments section with the long-standing aversion towards Microsoft, which is exactly what we have right here. Yep, as you are seeing in the replies, right here. Okay, you got my attention. Yeah, no. Yeah, F no. There is zero demand for this, and then yeah. So you can tell that a lot of comments in the section are really, really mad, and for a reason, and for a right reason. So yeah, I mean, while it has been debunked as false, yeah, they are still angered with what they have heard. Increasingly, those Reddit tools and posts on X also became source for AI tools, which increased the model's confidence and caused the hallucinations to spread further. Alright, so the Windows 12 rumor is built on old leaks and outdated concepts, probably by AI. And if you may ask me, is it what AI assumed? I thought so right here. I thought so too. The rumor describes Hudson Valley as an upcoming Windows 12 release. In reality, Hudson Valley was the internal code name for Windows 11 version 24H2, which has already shipped. And as you already know, 24H2 looks nothing like the redesign described in the rumor, and none of the supposed UI changes or architectural shifts ever appeared. Now, unfortunately, Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers has already posted a video related to Windows 12, and I believe that is also where he got the. I believe that's also where he got the Reddit post from there. So if we go over to the latest videos, there it is. Microsoft can't beat this dumb. I mean, I mean his points are completely valid, and we have the right to be concerned, but man, because all of the AI stuff like this is causing channels to make videos based on unverified sources, which again, Windows latest is the saving grace for debunking rumors like this. So yeah. Now back to what I'm talking about. The supposed leaks also mentioned Core PC, which was a concept discussed in actual leaks several years ago. Core PC was to be a modular Windows architecture that could separate system components, improve up the reliability, and scale the OS for different device categories. However, despite years of speculation, Core PC has never appeared publicly. As things stand today, there is no evidence that Core PC is part of Microsoft's current Windows roadmap. Another familiar talking point in the rumor is the idea that Windows 12 could become subscription-based, which indeed Reddit was angered by that point. But it is actually for enterprises, not for consumers. So yeah, I have to say, people are really jumping into conclusion too early, and that they realize they don't really understand what Microsoft is actually gonna do, or how do I find the right term for that. But yeah, this was around 2023 at that time, with its internal references where Windows might be moving to a subscription-based model, but again, it is only referring to a cloud-based service for enterprises, not an actual OS for consumers. And then the so-called new interface in Windows 12 leaked talks of a floating taskbar with rounded corners, system indicators move to the top right corner, and a large search bar centered at the top of the screen. These descriptions are actually identical to the concept interface Microsoft showed internally and during Ignite 2022, which leaked online at the time. And here is the post on X or Twitter coming from Fandom Earth, or formerly known as Fandom Ocean 3. People fall up for made up clickbait headlines with zero evidence so easily. And what else? What else, right? This is actually correct. I mean, I have been following a lot with the Windows 12 rumors, and look, Mudar is already talking about Windows 12 with the clickbait titled "Microsoft can't be this dumb," and this is what he's calling out against those people who don't have actual credible evidences that there will be a subscription-based Windows 12. Oh man, I'm looking at you with the clickbait titles there. But despite these inconsistencies, the rumors still spread widely online, most due to the non-existent users or trust that users have in Microsoft. But the question is, with the rumor debunked, when will Windows 12 actually launch, or when will they release it? Well, the answer is almost certainly not in 2026. The company's focus right now is on fixing Windows 11 itself. Yep. I have actually discussed this or covered that. I think 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. Is it 2 weeks ago? Oh no, a month ago. Yeah, a month. Sorry, a month already. A month ago about that. But yeah, but the problem is people are still falling into clickbaity headlines, myself included. I have been tricked a lot, but now I understand. Windows latest is the saving grace when it comes to everything Windows. So this is why I trust Windows latest more than any other Windows related news websites, because yeah, Windows latest has always been my go-to website for everything Windows since 2022. So yeah, I appreciate their efforts on how they actually break down on what's happening in Windows. So yeah, and continuing, when a rumor suggested Windows could become subscription-based or radically redesigned with AI running the show, many people just assume the worst. With Windows 10 support ended, millions of users have reluctantly moved to Windows 11. At the same time, competition is heating up with Apple's newly announced MacBook Neo, which will cost $599. And yes, if you're asking me, that is Apple's new entry-level MacBook, which I will be talking more on that next week. But for now, for this episode, we are going to be talking about what will be the Windows 12 stuff, and of course, what can we do about this, right? All right, so there you go. So now, this episode was supposed to be about me ranting about subscription-based Windows 12, but thank God, Windows latest saved the day, and it looks like the rumor has been debunked, which is why the moderators over at r/technology has took the post down. See that? And yeah, they even made a tag as misleading. Now I'm not sure at the moment if Mudahar will be taking the video down, but it's highly unlikely that he'll be taking a video down and keep the video up anyway with the title "Microsoft Can't Be This Dumb." So yeah, initially at the beginning of the episode, I was gonna rant about Microsoft, or Microsoft being Microsoft with the Windows 12, but it's not true, thankfully. And again, this evidence is resurgence generated by ChatGPT. Oh man, you're gonna have to be very careful and be vigilant on what you will read because nowadays people are actually falling for clickbait. But either way, we're still gonna talk about Windows 12 and all such. But yeah, and with that, it looks like Lotto Tire Gaming is in my show tonight. Welcome to ASPHERE'S Cafe.
Good evening, guys. How you doing? Good evening, Cairo, and
Good
welcome
evening.
to ASPHERE'S Cafe. And I'm just here, and basically we are talking about Microsoft, Microsoft now.
Yeah. Okay, so LTG, since this episode is going to be more on the a podcast style format and more on the talk format rather than covering everything new, every news at the moment. Um, uh, what now with Windows latest now debunking the rumor that Windows 12 subscription base isn't happening anytime soon. What how do you feel about this?
For me, my opinion of it is they will definitely pursue this. For me, um, I will say this, but probably Windows 12 is now will be a subscription service. I will definitely be assured for that. Like for me, if that happen, a lot of people will go on to Linux now. You know?
Uh, I mean, if you look at my screen share very closely, they're not releasing a new operating system this year, and there is no credible evidence. There is no credible
Yeah,
evidence.
yeah, they will not be they are not be releasing in anytime soon, but I will probably assure you that it will be on like later stages of Windows 11. They will release like Windows 12, and Windows 12 is like will be the most hated one. I will be assured, or it's either the most hated one or the most loved OS, because it's either they can remove like AI features after the thing, or they remove telemetry or something. If they didn't do that, well, the end of Windows 11 or Windows OS in general will be imminent if they are not uh they're not gonna listen to the consumers, you know.
Mm, mm-hmm. Well, to be fair, uh, I don't see why Microsoft would be with a subscription base because they know it's gonna kill its user base. They know it's gonna kill its user base, and they really
Yeah,
don't. It really don't want that to happen. So they know what they're doing. But I am
they know that
still afraid.
Microsoft will be slowly promoting Linux.
What I'm still afraid though is the force AI. That's my problem. But subscription base, we can relax now. We can all relax now because is that gonna
If
happen?
they force I think the same thing that will happen, because if they force AI on our throat, I think the same thing that it will happen. The same thing will happen on their on their um on their OS if they force
Mm,
AI.
yeah, and we all saw that no one wanted their AI on their operating system at all. No one want that. No one wanted that.
Bro, imagine a lot of people are switching to Linux. Like, imagine if Linux has like 50% of the market share.
Mm.
Imagine that.
Well, yup. Imagine that. And so far, it's going to be so far. If they are still gonna double down on forcing AI, well, yeah, it's gonna eventually kill the fan base or user base. But we all know, from what I saw, from last month or last January, I have actually talked about this, and according to Microsoft, and what they said to The Verge, they acknowledge the pain points, and then now they want to cut down on Copilot and then reassessing the feature of recall. So yeah, even Windows Central or Zach Bowen from Windows Central has talked about it, and now they want to fix the problem. They want to fix the damage, but the damage is already done. Like there are already some people switching away from Windows to Linux, and I can show you right now because if I go to my YouTube recommendations, most of the time in the mornings, which I call it as tech mornings on my channel, I would normally see Linux stuff, but right now I'm not seeing it. But you can see, uh, you can see there are some Linux videos. One, if I can find one, there's one, and then there are some tech videos there too. But that
How
is
to
again,
switch to Linux? Yay!
you switch to Linux. Oh wait, I have a channel that's called Fosi. Let me just, yeah, there it is. I like his channel, by the way. Shout out to Fosi, by the way. His videos are really uh, pleasant to watch. But yeah, you can see most of the videos are Linux related stuff. You can see, but so far I do enjoy watching his videos, and I think the most popular video is I believe. Well, the first video I watched was I switched to Linux for 60 days. Am never going back. That I enjoyed it, but that somewhat still didn't convince me to switch to Linux because yeah, I mean I still have programs that don't run on Linux, and that's the problem.
Yeah, the same. Because they don't want to switch, you know. Because they don't want to switch.
But I can do.
Because
Mm,
you know why. You know why they are lazy to code onto another software, you know.
yeah, and also the most popular video of Falsy's YouTube channel is, of course, Linux user trying Windows 11 for the first time, and is it that bad? And spoiler alert, he concluded that Windows 11 is really that bad. So Falsy knows the current state of Windows 11 is not good. It's not good, guys. It's not good. So yeah, Microsoft really needs to do something if they want to gain their trust back. All right, so if I go to new to
They
use
will
section,
definitely not do anything. They will definitely not do anything.
oh no, that's what I need to worry. That's what I need to worry. But we know that uh, big corporations typically don't listen to customers, but there's still some hope for this one because uh there's still some hope for this one because they know the common sense. All right, they know the common sense that they will not going to flip the switch to a subscription based OS. No one would do that. No one would do that. I know some of them. I know that some of the companies. I mean, I know Apple doesn't do that because they're Apple is very known for the how computing works, and the computing should be accessible, obviously. But Oh man, I mean, it's what I can say, right? All right. Right. So my co-host, my fellow focus co-host will be having a dinner for a bit, but yeah. Also with that, guys, I guess I'm running out of time or I don't know of my ideas to talk about this one, but yeah. All I can say right now is that just don't make false assumptions. And Muda, no offense to you, man. No offense. I mean, you do make a great content. Like I know you do make a great content, but no offense, man. But you really need to be careful what you are saying online because again, with the screenshot right here, what I'm seeing here, this forum post is generated by ChatGPT. Okay, you have to be very careful because AI is everywhere nowadays, and well, what you know, the results, yeah, there is already a buzz, people talking about Windows 12, and I can already guarantee you that, yeah, they're already, it's already hurting Microsoft. So, yeah. All right, lesson learned. Be careful what you read online. That's also a lesson for me too. You also have to be careful what you are actually reading. What you are actually reading. What you are also actually reading on what you see on social media. Okay, because it's getting harder and harder and harder to tell which one is posted by a real human and which one is posted by AI. And the fact that and the fact that and the fact that a rumor originated from an AI generated forum post speaks it all. And that's the problem. So so guys, just please be careful and be vigilant on what you read. I know this is a tech news. I know this is a tech topic, but still, it applies to every single topic, not just technology. But you also have to be vigilant on what you read. Whether you're going to or whether your niche is into tech, whether your niche is into or whatever entertainment or whatever you're into. You have to be very careful, especially the the politics and the news you're seeing, because again, AI is really getting scary when it comes to posting or when it comes to spreading false information, like Windows 12 being subscription based, for example, guys. Oh, that's all I can say. Please be careful. And I have my notes to Budahar. Again, no offense to him, but please, if you can, reconsider and be careful what you read online. We will be right back as we will be delving into more tech topics as we go on. But yeah, we will be right back after the break.
Napapagod ako sa advertisement ito. Iyong sa tibiro at nakaka-stress. Para iinom ako ng AO Cola. Ang AO Cola at may iron, taurine, at B vitamins. Para iinom ng sugar ito. Sarap. Adam Orelar po. Para sa AO Cola. AO Cola. Also available of AO Cola Blueberry.
Bilang isang journo at isang host ng sarili kong programa, Nakasigla ang tago with Viralias Cola.
PDM. Kahit saan, sisig ng ina mo, lunod ka sa saya, mula sa Pampagana hanggang sa dulo.
Ang sisig na hinahanap-hanap mo ay nasa sisig ng ina mo na. For just 70 pesos, may legit na kapampangan na sisig ka na with soft drinks and sabaw. Dito lang yan sa sisig ng ina mo.
It's morning sunrise. It's time to buy another bread. Guyanese original panenday, made from real wheat flour, sugar, milk, butter, salt, all, and yeast for better taste and better smooth, fluffy, and extra soft. Price only at 20 pesos for 10 pandensal and 40 pesos for 20 pandensal. Available on Guyanese Bake Shop and other bakery stores nationwide.
Dito na tayo sa JA, kung saan lahat ay okay. Sa JA, lahat dito ay super mura. Lahat mga maganda dito sa JA. Sa JA, napatunayan na ng bayan, wala namang iba. Quality shopping ang aming dala. Mapapa-JA talaga kayo. Ang supermarket namin ay JA.
Shopee dua dua, ada mensel di Shopee. Di Shopee dua dua, ada mensel di Shopee. Di Shopee dua dua, ada mensel di Shopee. Shopee dua dua mensel.
Iron, taurine, and B vitamins is the key for PD Cola.
PD Cola.
25 pesos lang, saan ka ba?
Guyanese maple syrup para paglalagay ng pancakes at waffles sa mas matamis. Sarap!
Presyo sa 300 pesos lang. Magbibili sa lahat ng Jor Supermarket, mga grocery stores, department stores at sa lahat ng mga inyong tindahan.
Mabango ang hair. Hindi lang ang hair, smooth pa rin. Thanks to Ospen Shampoo with 100% natural coconut cream. May long-lasting bango, kaya di lang mabango, bango smooth pa.
Uminom ka ng tinted cola sa isang malakas na lasa para masigla ang araw mo. Try na! Sarap, di ba? Available din sa mga bayan na walang sugar at 500 ml at 1 litro ng bote. Tinted cola, refresh your life.
Sa panahon ngayon, dapat maging mapanuri. Ang safe na toyo ay pasado sa food safety standards. Evacuation kasama ang level ng 3M CPD. Ang DM soy sauce, pasado. Safe gamitin, safe ang inyong pamilya. Magbabakasakali ka pa ba? DM soy sauce, ito ay safe.
Kahit saan, sisig ng ina mo, lunod ka sa saya, mula sa Pampagana hanggang sa dulo.
Ang sisig na hinahanap-hanap mo ay nasa sisig ng ina mo na. For just 70 pesos, may legit na kapampangan na sisig ka na with soft drinks and sabaw. Dito lang yan sa sisig ng ina mo.
Ang boring dito. Hanap na lang kaya ako ng maiinom.
Ang refreshing!
Refresh your day. Feel alive with Chaos Cola. Also available, Chaos Soda.
Woo! 25 pesos lang. Sulit! Bin na!
Kung ikaw ay nagtataka, ito ay isang napakasarap na adobo. Pero bakit napakabango? Ang sikreto ni Mommy ay Ospen Toyo. Ito ay fermented, gawain ito sa pinakamahusay na kalidad ng soybeans mula sa sakahan, sobrang sarap, sobrang dekalidad, at syempre, safe gamitin ayon sa Food and Drug Administration. Para sa iyong pamilya, pipiliin ng lahat ang pinakamahusay na brand. Ospen Toyo, sulit sarap!
I'm an all-around media personality. Of course, I read books. Because not only they gave me knowledge, but they're also a form of entertainment. What you're seeing right now are few of the best-selling brands of GSCA Kent Media. At iilan pa yan, marami pa yan ha. Basta, hanapin nyo lang ang logo na to. The Philippines' leading premier #1 awesome publisher GSCA Kent Media. Because reading is indispensable.
Di biro ang maging newscaster at president and CEO. Dati, sa office inaantok pa ako at napapagod. Buti sa tulong ng Lion Energy Drink, lumakas pa ako. Bukod sa taurine, vitamin B complex at ginseng, ay meron ring vitamin C para lumakas ang immune system. Kaya ako'y matibay at masigla ang aking trabaho. Lakas ka with Lion Energy Drink. From Godwin Enterprise.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Lion Energy Drink ay hindi dapat at hindi maaaring gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Ang pagiging news anchor at journalist, hindi biro ang naging trabaho ko. Mula sa aking pagbasa ng script hanggang matapos ang aking newscast. Hay nako, nakakapagod talaga. Ang saklap pa. Buti na lang, I discover Meralias Cola.
Ang inumin na ito ay may iron, taurine at B vitamins. Dinagdagan pa ng fiber.
Pagkainom ko pa lang, ang sarap. Refreshing talaga at sulit pa. Wow, ayos to sa akin. Kapag masigla ang ating araw, mag-Meralias Cola na tayong lahat.
Sulit na, refreshing pa. 15 pesos pa rin.
DM Products Corporation.
Canyon Choco Biscuit. With extra chocolate and extra creamer in one biscuit, will give a delicious chocolate taste. You'll want to try it again.
Canyon Choco Biscuit. Feel the Choco vibes.
Innova Power G6. Fast, sleek, reliable, affordable. Now equipped with Ryzen 7000 series CPU, Radeon RX 7000 series, 1TB SSD storage, and 32GB RAM. Enough to fulfill your needs.
Innova.
Make your sauce tastier with O-Spend mayonnaise. Mix, dip, and eat. Sarap. Make your meals deliciously neat with O-Spend mayonnaise.
Kasi no? Pero don't worry mga lods. Like itong Peanut Antivirus. G para sa secure na browsing. G para sa secure na computer. At G para sa secure na Pilipinas.
Download and install Peanut Antivirus now.
Pagdating sa kalusugan ng pamilya, kailangan safe. Ang toyong dapat yung suriin, dapat pasado sa Food Safety Standards Evaluation kasama ang level ng 3-MCPD. Ang DM Soy Sauce, pasado yan. Safe gamitin, safe sa inyong pamilya. DM Soy Sauce, ito ay safe.
Pagkagising sa umaga, umangon at kumain ng sapat. Gatas ang kailangan para lumusog ang katawan, pero may solusyon dyan. Ito ang MSI Gatas. Uminom ng MSI Gatas.
Ada Moreller po, mag-MSA Gatas para iinumin ang gatas. Sarap. Mag-MSA Gatas na. 69 na piso SRP sa suking tindahan.
The use of milk supplements must only be upon the advice of a health professional.
Huge thanks to our fan-made sponsors, MSA Gatas, Del Sound, Kapinoy Coffee, Melody Mart, and Always Grocery. And welcome back to the podcast episode of ASPHERE'S Cafe. And as we continue our topics that I will be interested in talking about. And before that, it looks like Mido is in the call. Hello, Mido. Oh, so you're having a thesis. Oh, nice. Okay, good luck. Okay. yeah, feel free to have a listen if you want to. Okay. All right. So now again, since this episode is more on a podcast leaning format and not me covering a typical news headline, me not co- me not covering the typical headlines. This is where I'll be talking anything here. So this is interesting that I just found. This is interesting that I just found. Let me just get my screen share right here. Now, this is coming from a subreddit. Today I learned Philippines or PH. Well, this is coming from Tank about this one. So, today I learned that the Philippines basically has no truly effective and safe over-the-counter oral nasal deconcentrant pills. What the fuck? Okay, well, if this is pretty shocking. This is pretty shocking. Okay, I'm gonna be reading it myself. I don't have my thoughts on this one. So, I have been dealing, according to Reddit user, I have been dealing with this annoying sinus conjunction code for a couple of days, and I have gone down a rabbit hole trying to find a proper over-the-counter decongestant tablet here in the Philippines. Turns out, it's kind of shocking how limited our options actually are compared to other countries. Basically, the main oral decongestants you see on shelves, Watson's, Mercury Drug, etc., fall into a few categories, and none of them are ideal. Hold on, what the hell? Okay, so, Philippine based ones like Biofru, Neosep, and many other generics like Philippine HCI and paracetamol and clofeminine. It's it's super common, of course, and cheap, but oral feminine. How do I pronounce that term? Oh man, let me just copy the. Let me just copy the term. Oh no, I don't need to translate into. Yeah, what does it mean? How do I pronounce this?
Phenylephrine.
Phenylephrine. Okay, there you go. Oral phenylephrine literally doesn't work for nasal congestion. The U.S. Food and Drugs Administration did a huge review 2 to 3 years ago and basically said it's no better than a placebo because your body barely absorbs it when swallowed. So you're paying for something that gives you side effects, like raised BP or jitters, but zero real relief for stuffiness. Oh, now this is interesting. Next, phenylephrine. How is it so hard to pronounce that shit? How is it so hard? Oh wait, I did not copy it properly. Let me just copy and then paste it here.
Phenylpropanolamine.
Prethylpropanolamine. Is that right?
Phenylpropanolamine.
Prethylpropanolamine. Okay. So, prethylpropanolamine base ones, Simdex D, Decogen Forte, Nodo C, Decogen, etc. These actually work reasonably well as decongestants PPA was heuristically effective at sinking nasal blood vessels. But it's the same ingredient that got pulled in the US, Canada, etc. back in the early 2000s because of a real, though low risk of hemorrhagic stroke. It's still sold here over the counter, and a lot of people swear by it, but knowing the safety concerns makes it super uneasy, especially if you have high blood pressure or any heart risk. And last one, and the last but not least is, let me just copy the term. I'm gonna let Google Translate to pronounce this for me.
Pseudoephedrine.
Pseudoephedrine. Is that?
Pseudoephedrine.
Pseudoephedrine. Okay. Okay, so for pseudo preference, the real gold standard like original Sudafed in the US. Now, this is the one doctors and studies say actually works well orally without the absorption issues of phenylephrine. But in the Philippines, it's heavily restricted or basically unavailable over the counter due to meet precursor regulations or dangerous drugs board reclassify it. You might find it in a very limited forms or need special clearance or perception, but it's hard or impossible to get without hassle. And what we're left with is the stuff that doesn't work, stuff that might work but has serious safety red flags, and stuff that works best but you can't easily buy. So end up relying on nasal sprays, which are great short term but cause rebound if overused, or just saline raisins steam humidifiers, which help but are magic. Anyone else frustrated by this? Well. That is very new information to me, and I think this is where we need to. I think this is where. I think this is where we need to be informed by this. So, majority of comments are in Tagalog, unfortunately, which I already don't speak as my main language, but yeah. Anyways, it says it takes a long time for Philippine Food and Drug Administration to approve new drugs, and then it's being protected by Unilab. I guess. I mean, Unilab is a very common. Unilab is a very common. Brand here in the Philippines, which is why you typically see advertisements, of course, which is why you typically see advertisements on the TV, and if you don't use YouTube Premium, you will also see one on YouTube as well. So yeah. I won't be too surprised if you are just going to oh yeah, but yeah, anyway, pestudo peppermint can be used to make shabu. Breaking Bad, basically. Yeah, you got. Alright, so they're asking anyone, have you tried Forte? And well, according to one user, it's not effective for them. But what it's effective is BioFlu. So that's interesting. The only official cure, okay? The only official cure is rest and hydrate. Yeah, that's correct. Because my thoughts exactly is if you are sick, drink lots of water, of course. Yeah, drink lots of water, and all I can say is drink lots of water, and then take a rest. If you're overwhelmed with the work, or if you are not feeling well, I highly suggest you. How do I say this? I highly suggest you take a rest and let someone take over the role if you're not feeling well. So that one I have to agree with what that one user said there. Let's move on. I'm sorry, but their coaching works for me. So someone's asking, are you possibly a pharmacist? And he did say that they're somewhat knowledgeable, but Neosep is effective. They got downvoted. Most of the comments I see are downvoted. But yeah, they do. But yeah, this is true. For every uh medical commercial you see on in the Philippines, if there is if symptoms persist, you have to consult your doctor. That's the always the disclaimer. That's the always disclaimer you hear at the end of the ad, or when you see the ad, and after you see entire ad at the end, and then you when after watching the entire medical ad, you will see the disclaimer that it says if symptoms persist, consult your doctor. Or if you're hearing on the radio, they will even say if symptoms persist, consult your doctor. So that is true. You have to. It's advisable. You will have to see a doctor if you're still experiencing symptoms, and that will be the time they will give you an RX drug. Now for the rest, as you can see, yeah, I guess that's pretty much the comments I can read right here. But now, what is your take on this Reddit post? Because again, this is pretty new to me. Yeah, this is pretty new to me. That they do not have effective thing or effective oral nasal decongestant pills. Yeah, this info really sounds new to me. So I want to know your thoughts on this. And I wish I still have my guest host to discuss about this, but he's very busy. He's currently busy as of this time. But yeah, and also Mino is also busy with his with her thesis as well. So he will not be able to. Sorry, not he. So she will not be able to participate for tonight's conversation, but she can still hear what I'm saying right here. But yeah, but other than that, that is very interesting info that I have just learned. Okay, let's see what else can we discuss. Okay, so I don't want to have a dead air, but in the meantime, I'll give a shout out to our Discord audience. So shout out to the one and only Azala Zalia, of course, one of our longtime supporter of our cafe. So shout out to you, man. And I am not sure if there is anyone in my. Oh, hold on. Yeah. All right. Nito has to go back to the other VC because she's really busy. So yeah. Good luck on your thesis, Nito. Good luck, man. Yeah. Good luck. Okay. Well, now this is worrying. Now this is worrying. Apparently there is a circulating fake post of Xiaomi TV box as per gen, and well, this post according to them is worrying. So let's have a read, and I'll have my opinions on this. So we got the HDMI logo, that sounds to me that is pixelated. Even the DTS HD also pixelated. And then the Netflix there. This is surprising. So the Netflix app is fake. The Netflix app is fake. So if I turn my Google TV on, I have the app name for that, or the app format name there. Hold on. Let me just turn my Google TV on, and if I go to my Google TV settings, and if we go to all settings, and if I go scroll to apps, okay, I will just get my screen share. I'll just install AnyTask real quick because, yeah, I really wanted to show you the differences here, because this photo is actually showing a fake Netflix. Like, how in the hell is this possible? Like, how in the hell did they have a fake Netflix on the Xiaomi box? How is this possible even? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to be installing AnyDesk on my Google TV because I have to, so I can show you exactly show you how the real Netflix looks like, or how the real Netflix app name looks like, or package name. There you go. That the package name error. Sorry about that, but yeah, I'm going to be showing you exactly how that will look like. And yeah, sorry for some awkward background noise sounds. And by the way, guys, if you're not hearing any background, that's pretty intentional because, again, this is more on the podcast leaning format, which is why you will not be hearing any background music. Because again, this is more on a podcast format of me speaking some random stuff. Okay, let me connect to my let me connect to my Google TV right here, and then I can show you what looks wrong, right? Okay, we're going to accept. I'm aware of the risk. Accept. This is actually me. That is actually me. Well, I mean, I'm just going to like screen share and then I'll accept. Start now. There you go. So now let me switch to the AnyTask screen share. There you go. Okay, so here is my Google TV. This is my Chromecast you are seeing right here. And if we go to settings or quick settings, and if we go to all settings, and if we scroll to apps and go to see all apps, I also have a Netflix app, but the package name is completely different. See that? This is what the package name should look like. It says com.netflix ninja. You see that? This is how it should be named. While on the photo that says com.netflix.media client, that's sounded wrong. And I don't think it's a TV version. I don't think it's a TV based app of Netflix, more on the mobile app rather. So now let me switch back to my Chrome window. Where is it? There it is. So yeah, that is an absolute red flag that you are seeing right there. So now I can exit out my my Chromecast from AnyTask and then switch back to my TOC now, or koolTV rather. Now, so yeah, see, this is actually not a TV client of Netflix, but an Android mobile app rather. And if you keep going, you can even tell a red flag right there that the device was not Google Play certified. Ouch, or that, huh? Ouch. And heck, look very closely. You can you tell if this is real? Hey, I'll be your judge for this one, but that doesn't seem like it's real. So yeah, I'm going to let you be the judge. What do you think about this counterfeit Xiaomi TV box S Gen 3? Yeah, see? Yeah, you can even tell it doesn't look right at all. So the let's read the statement. What really what really is wrong with this counterfeit unit of the TV box S Gen 3? So number one, the keyboard was slow when I typed the Wi-Fi password and connected to their Google account. It wasn't smooth because of hiccups and lags. This kept going on throughout the whole interface and settings, even after the initial setup. They tested on their recent OLED TV, 4K 3840 2160p, which has Dolby Vision, HLG, and HDR10 Plus. Right away, they noticed the screen was pretty pixelated and the gradients didn't look smooth at all. The bottom logos on startup at the bottom were very pixelated and the HTML subtitle almost unreadable. They went to the screen settings and noticed the screen resolution had been automatically set to the Cinema 4K 4096 at 2160p 60Hz, which my TV doesn't support. Same goes for HDR. It was off, and when I went to manually select the codecs, it told me HDR10 Plus and Dolby Vision weren't supported on my TV. Only HLG and HDR10 were available, and they said it may be the same with the real Xiaomi TV box in the menus, as they may only activate when compatible content plays. And now this is pretty shady. They tried turning on developer mode and nope, it didn't turn on. And that's where they decided to turn off Wi-Fi for security reasons. So they went on to check the package name of the apps in the app list. For Netflix, instead of the normal Google TV package name com.netflix.ninja, which I just showed you earlier, again, which will not work on the bootleg devices, it was com.netflix.media client, an app which will still open and work. And finally, they opened the Play Store, went to the certification settings, and it said Play Store Pre-Protect certification device is not certified. Also, the version of the apps was a preview version. The device had good reviews to sell it to, and it was a prime delivery. And yeah, that is very, very worry to look out for, guys, because whatever habits whatever, you will never know if you will be receiving a counterfeit product. So again, you have to be very careful of what you are seeing product, because again, it is getting real scary on where you will be buying the products online. Yeah, I'm saying this right now, it's getting real scary. So you have to feel your gut, or you have to feel your gut and ask yourself, does it look worth buying to me? Does it look worth buying? That you have to ask yourself, because again, you will never know if this is gonna be. You never know it's just gonna be real or counterfeit. So it's good that a person posted there as raising awareness. So that's a good thing. Is it really fake or just bad quality control? It's fake. That's what they said. And they said brilliant. I just ordered one last night from Amazon. Also Prime, tons of reviews, etc. I'll be checking it as soon as it comes. And then looks like it's the same scenario but bought in UAE. After facing problems from the start, I ignored it for a while, but when I was uninstalling Netflix every time after a reboot, it would reinstall itself again, and it happened like 3 times. Then I started searching in Google for this problem and came across the fake Mi Box devices. Literally a bummer to get scammed for a TV box in this way while paying top box. That's not good. But yeah, and that's what also surprised me is that when they were uninstalling the phone or a mobile version of Netflix, and well, it will eventually come back after restarting the box, and yeah. So let's do a Google search or let's do a web search. Uninstalling Netflix, but keeps reinstalling Mi Box. Let's read. Oh no! This doesn't seem to be reliable on DuckDuckGo. So I will have to like search it on my other profile. That is that one profile. Okay. Okay, I found one. Let me just paste the link there. Okay. Xiaomi Mi Box keeps installing deleted apps on restart. And this is what he said at first. Are these shits infected with malware or what? I uninstall apps, but somehow they reinstalled every time after a restart. That shouldn't be a thing. Are they safe? Can I fix it? I really dig the codec support. Is there anything new like it, but without such bullshit? Willing to spend more. Would like something that's at least just as good at both Android TV, while besides this installing bullshit and car elec. And an update later that an OP installed IDA 64, and well, what do they know? They got a fake. So afterwards he returned it. He returned the box. And if we have a look at another post. Oh, right. I have already actually. Oh, yeah. I've already read this before, so I'm not gonna read it again, but yeah. Yeah, I think I've talked about this before, so yeah. So yeah, they were right, and yeah, it's really a bummer. So you have to be careful what you see there. Alright, so that's my thoughts on long unhinged thoughts on that's my long unhinged thoughts on the how do I say this? That's my long unhinged thoughts on anyway, so that's my long unhinged thoughts on the fake Xiaomi on the fake Xiaomi TV box S Gen 3. Alright, now Mido sent me something, and I think this is related to a new show on TV5. Again, I don't normally talk about this on my show, to be fair, because I have a different niche, but I mean, cool to see that. Cool to see that they have new or should I say, I don't know. It's just a lifestyle show, but either way, this is interesting. I haven't watched it, but again, I'm not interested in for my show. So yeah. Alright, anyway, we'll be taking our last commercial break, and I think I will be moving on to talking about how I have been doing lately, I guess. But yeah, don't go anywhere. I'll just have to prepare commercial break. But anyways, shout out to the one and only on our Discord audience. Also, that's Leah for still sticking around. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, I guess. But yeah, hold on. Let me just prepare the commercials, and then I can take a break. Oops. All right. All right. I will now be taking a break, and later in the last skip, I will be talking pretty random how I've been doing lately, and how's life lately. But yeah, stay along with us. We will be right back on ASPHERE'S Cafe. Stay along with us.
Wala kaming commercial. Pwera na lang sa commercial nito, oo naman. Pero, meron ba kaming bagong produkto? Meron ba kaming iaalok sa inyo? Meron ba kaming kinuhang artista o sikat na personalidad para i-endorse kung anong mang inaalok namin? Siyempre, ang sagot niyan, wala. Literal na wala. Wala kami niyan, Chong.
It's morning sunrise. It's time to buy another bread. Guyanese original panenday, made from real wheat flour, sugar, milk, butter, salt, all, and yeast for better taste and better smooth, fluffy, and extra soft. Price only at 20 pesos for 10 pandensal and 40 pesos for 20 pandensal. Available on Guyanese Bake Shop and other bakery stores nationwide.
Kung ikaw ay nagtataka, ito ay isang napakasarap na adobo. Pero bakit napakabango? Ang sikreto ni Mommy ay ospentoyo. Ito ay fermented, gawain ito sa pinakamahusay na kalidad ng soybeans mula sa sakahan, sobrang sarap, sobrang dekalidad, at syempre, safe gamitin ayon sa Food and Drug Administration. Para sa iyong pamilya, pipiliin ng lahat ang pinakamahusay na brand. Ospentoyo, sulit sarap!
Dito na tayo sa JA, kung saan lahat ay okay. Sa JA, lahat dito ay super mura. Lahat mga maganda dito sa JA. Sa JA, napatunayan na ng bayan, wala namang iba. Quality shopping ang aming dala. Mapapa-JA talaga kayo. Ang supermarket namin ay JA.
I'm an all-around media personality. Of course, I read books. Because not only they gave me knowledge, but they're also a form of entertainment. What you're seeing right now are few of the best-selling brands of GSCA Kent Media. At iilan pa yan, marami pa yan ha. Basta, hanapin nyo lang ang logo na to. The Philippines' leading premier #1 awesome publisher GSCA Kent Media. Because reading is indispensable.
Antukin pa rin ako tuwing umaga. Napakahirap talagang gumising at yun, late ako parati sa programa. Kapag maganda ang gising ko, sisigla pa rin ako sa tulong ng Tengu Coffee Drink. Ito ay may tamang tapang ng kape na may asukal at creamer. 3-in-1 sa tapang at sarap. Ang tapang, ang sarap. Try nyo. Basta may Tengu, gigising ka.
PDM. Innova Power G6. Fast, sleek, reliable, affordable. Now equipped with Ryzen 7000 series CPU, Radeon RX 7000 series, 1TB SSD storage, and 32GB RAM. Enough to fulfill your needs.
Innova.
Make your sauce tastier with O-Spend mayonnaise. Mix, dip, and eat. Sarap. Make your meals deliciously neat with O-Spend mayonnaise.
Canyon Choco Biscuit. With extra chocolate and extra creamer in one biscuit, will give a delicious chocolate taste. You'll want to try it again.
Canyon Choco Biscuit. Feel the Choco vibes.
Pagdating sa kalusugan ng pamilya, kailangan safe. Ang toyong dapat yung suriin, dapat pasado sa Food Safety Standards Evaluation kasama ang level ng 3-MCPD. Ang DM Soy Sauce, pasado yan. Safe gamitin, safe sa inyong pamilya. DM Soy Sauce, ito ay safe.
Dito na tayo sa JA. Kung saan lahat ay okay sa JA. Lahat dito ay super mura. Lahat mga maganda dito sa JA. Sa JA, napatunayan na ng bayan. Wala namang iba. Quality shopping ang aming dala. Mapapa-JA talaga kayo. Ang supermarket namin ay JA.
Hachu! 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 Hachu!
Antukin pa rin ako tuwing umaga. Napakahirap talagang gumising at yun, late ako parati sa programa. Kapag maganda ang gising ko, sisigla pa rin ako sa tulong ng Tengu Coffee Drink. Ito ay may tamang tapang ng kape na may asukal at creamer. 3-in-1 sa tapang at sarap. Ang tapang, ang sarap. Try nyo. Basta may Tengu, gigising ka.
PDM. I'm an all-around media personality. Of course, I read books. Because not only they gave me knowledge, but they're also a form of entertainment. What you're seeing right now are few of the best-selling brands of GSCA Kent Media. At iilan pa yan, marami pa yan ha. Basta, hanapin nyo lang ang logo na to. The Philippines' leading premier #1 awesome publisher GSCA Kent Media. Because reading is indispensable.
Kasi taantan, no? Pero don't worry mga lods. Like itong Pinet Antivirus. G para sa secure na browsing. G para sa secure na computer. At G para sa secure na Pilipinas.
Download and install Peanut Antivirus now.
It's morning sunrise. It's time to buy another bread. Guy's original panenday, made from real wheat flour, sugar, milk, butter, salt, all, and yeast for better taste and better smooth, fluffy, and extra soft. Price only at 20 pesos for 10 pandensal and 40 pesos for 20 pandensal. Available on Guy's Bake Shop and other bakery stores nationwide.
Kung ikaw ay nagtataka, ito ay isang napakasarap na adobo. Pero bakit napakabango? Ang sikreto ni Mommy ay O-Spend Toyo. Ito ay fermented, gawain ito sa pinakamahusay na kalidad ng soybeans mula sa sakahan, sobrang sarap, sobrang dekalidad at syempre, safe gamitin ayon sa Food and Drug Administration. Para sa iyong pamilya, pipiliin ng lahat ang pinakamahusay na brand. Ospen Toyo, sulit sarap!
Bilang isang journo at isang host ng sarili kong programa, hindi talaga biro ang trabaho. At kapag pagod, sisigla pa rin ako with Miralles Cola Grape. Miralles Cola Grape with iron, taurine, B, nasigla ang araw ko. Nasigla ang araw with Miralles Cola.
PDM Canyon Choco Biscuit. With extra chocolate and extra creamer in one biscuit, will give a delicious chocolate taste. You'll want to try it again.
Canyon Choco Biscuit. Feel the Choco vibes.
Innova Power G6, fast, sleek, reliable, affordable. Now equipped with Ryzen 7000 series CPU, Radeon RX 7000 series, 1TB SSD storage, and 32GB RAM. Enough to fulfill your needs.
Innova. Napapagod ako sa advertisement ito. Iyong sa tibiro at nakaka-stress. Para iinom ako ng AO Cola. Ang AO Cola at may iron, taurine, at B vitamins. Para iinom ng sugar ito. Sarap. Adam Orelar po. Para sa AO Cola. AO Cola. Also available of AO Cola Blueberry.
Pagkagising sa umagang mangon at kumain ng sapat, gatas ang kailangan para lumusog ang katawan, pero may solusyon dyan. Ito ang MSI Gatas. ng MSI Gatas.
Adam Orelar po. Mag-MSA Gatas. Para iinumin ang gatas. Sarap. Mag-MSA Gatas na. 69 na piso SRP sa suking tindahan.
The use of milk supplements must only be upon the advice of a health professional.
Welcome back to the program. It is now 7:54 p.m. and well, here who moved me? Oh, who moved me? Who moved me? Anyway, so now have made it to the last gap. What else can I talk about it? Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, right. So now personally, this week has it's been alright lately, except I have been learning a lot of new curves as a TOC head. Like, there has been a lot of changes to CoolFM lately, and yeah, well, while it does take time for me to get used to, it's still worth it, to say the least, that it's yeah, either way, okay, so honestly, not a lot happened this week, except my sister, my younger sister, is unfortunately having sore throat at the moment, having sore throat as of this time, and yeah, and the good thing about that is I meet a lot of yeah, just nothing much, but did my usual cooking and all such. But it's still pretty cool to see. But yeah, and also by the way, And also, by the way, um, uh, dream car, or one of my, well, yeah, has been going through a lot of is going through a suspension right now, which is why he no longer shows up on my show. And well, events have already happened, and well, if only my former co-host wouldn't be like that, I would still have retained him on my show, but the damage is already done, so I didn't allow him to be back on my show. And also, notably, every Friday, what he used to do is to showcase his knockout products. Yeah, he used to normally show off his knockoff products of how do I say this, of Chinese knockouts rather. Yeah, and he would basically do that funny thing, but yeah, yeah. All right, and hold on. So yeah. All right, I really am running out of topics. So you know what I will do instead? I will be. I guess I will just be playing some of um some of the Reddit or how do I say this? I don't know, but I don't know if I have. I don't know if I even have enough space on my computer, because I really feel like I wanna play something, knowing that every Friday is just basically random stuff and all of that. So basically, it's nothing but more on a free style format, and also a podcasting style too. So yeah. Anyway, Anyway, guys, yes, we will be playing some of anime games, I guess, what I could find on G123. Oh, yeah, that G123 GP, huh? That G123 GP, huh? Oh my god. But I'll try to find one. I will make sure not to get screwed over, but this is normally that you guys won't be expecting. And it looks like Yo is back on the VC. Hello, Yo. Welcome back to the call. Or welcome back to my show, I guess. But I'm gonna do is I will check what games are interested to play right now. But yeah, I think
Yo, MSA, naglalaro ka? Naglalaro ka?
All of the well, almost all of them have animated profiles. Oh, icons. Oh, damn. Anyway, I will go play. I have been killing slimes for 300. Is it playable? Oh yeah, it's playable. Okay. I'll just need to check first. I'm just gonna mute the browser game, because yeah, I have nothing to do anyway. So I will be moving to a new window, and then let's see if this game is actually worth playing. But yeah. And by the way, Mommy Ayu, I have oh I have one question for you. So have you heard of a new MacBook? Yeah, have you heard of the new MacBook Neo? If you have heard of it before, let me check. Oh no. But so far, I mean, mommy, I wanna like, I'm gonna express my thoughts a bit on the MacBook Neo. It's basically, really, it basically is a cheap new. It's a basically Apple's new cheap entry level MacBook laptop that is basically running on a smartphone processor that is 18 Pro, and it only costs a half of a price. Like it could even destroy most of the entry level. It could even destroy most of the entry level Windows laptops in terms of performance, despite only having 8 gigabytes of RAM. So I'll be showing you right now, if you're interested. But yeah, let me just show you here. So this is their website. If I can head over there. Yeah, see, MacBook Neo, and if we go to view pricing, what is it?
Urang hotdog, available in regular cheese flavor.
So here it is. This is the MacBook Neo you are seeing on screen. And basically the colors are actually pretty nice. They have silver, they have pink, they have lime green, and they have... Oh, who moved DC? Oh man. Oh, there is... Someone's moving DCEX here, huh? Oh man. Anyway, so here is the colors. You see here, you have silver, you have pink, you have lime green, and then you have gray. I don't know, but it does look nice. Oh wait, no, indigo. Okay, you have silver, you have blush, you have circus, and indigo. So basically, the colors, the color naming scheme reminds me of the color scheme really reminds me of the old Macintosh or iMac colors. So that's a nice reference they got there. And then you have 256, and then you have 512 gigabytes. And 512 gigabytes of storage being the only model with the Touch ID. And see what they have. Alright, okay, so MacBook Neo has a Magic Keyboard with a lock key, which lets you lock and wake your screen or power your laptop on and off. You also have the option of getting a MacBook Neo with Magic Keyboard and Touch ID, letting you unlock your Mac and sign to apps with the touch of your finger. So, if you get a base model, you're going to be left with... If you're getting a base model, you're going to be left with... You're going to be left with only having a touch lock key. There you go. So basically, it's a simple shortcut to locking your Mac. And of course, it's not upgradable, so you have to think twice when you're planning on getting one. So this is an example. I'm going to get the base model, and I will go with the US English. This is the only option I'm seeing there. No Apple Care Protection Plan. And then you got the specs. So, and you have a final specs right there. So, yeah, you have a 18 Pro, 6-core CPU, 5-core GPU, and it's 16-core neural engine. And then you have 8 gigs of unified memory. I think being the RAM, 256 gigabytes of SSD, the keyboard layout, and the 20-watt USB-C power adapter. And yeah, it will only support up to one external display, so if you're expecting to do triple monitors, sorry, that's not gonna work with this MacBook, since again, this is more aimed for those who are looking to explore MacBook for the first time. And of course, this is also aimed for students. Alright, so yeah, I have to say that the MacBook Neo does look really cool, I would to say the least. And yeah, but yeah, I'll still be covering the headlines of the MacBook Neo and what y'all can expect for next week, so that will also be recapped for next week. But yeah, I just wanna like share my take on that. like give an example yeah. Anyway, that's the MacBook Pro now, and now let's move on to a gameplay of me playing a typical G123. Well, not expecting my bingo cards for ASPHERE'S Cafe, but here we are. We are actually playing. I have been killing slimes for 300 years and that's up my level with craft. Can I skip this? Okay, looks like you can skip this. Okay, so this is what tap there. Okay, tap the gear gacha to update here. Let's do that. And okay, so oh yeah, they do have an auto play mode. I would say it's a unique feature where they have auto play. So that's nice. We'll see how it goes. There we go. That's the first level, and we will go to the next level. That again. And we will be equipping. What? How did that happen in the first place? Okay, so this is the first time I lost the round. Okay, so this is lost again. Crazy. Let's try again. You know what? What I will try to do is we're going to my ranks will be fine, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so the lower left is where you again, I don't have a theme song. My earphones background music, but I'm pretty sure you can hear the background music in the nope, still no claimable items. Okay, what's this one? Okay, you have that pass. What's that? This is the slime thing. Basically, the chat, if you're looking at the chat right now, the chat is Japanese. So I think there are a majority of Japanese users. And you got long hammer bar. Alright, will I be able to defeat this time? There we go. We won. There we go, we won. Alright, so alright. Alright, I think that's it for a short gameplay of the G123 game we would normally see, because yeah, G123 is a browser animating game platform you will normally see, and advertisements can be invasive, but when you actually go play the game, it's pretty good. Like, yeah, just find the title what's best. Just if there's anything that don't interest you, just don't play it. All right, now we're down into the less than 70 minutes before we wrap the coffee up, and we are now browsing r/internet.ph. So, right here, guys. Yup, right here. Right here, yup, right here. Hold on. Where is my browser? There it is. Okay, this post, I actually read it earlier, and wow. Just wow. This is a long ass post about exposing PLDT. Let me just get the LTG if he can come back. Hold on. I need you for a bit. I found this long hold on. But yeah. All right. LTG. Look what I found. Look what I found. Look what I found on that. Look what I found.
What? Tomorrow at 6 p.m. exposing PLDT? I'll be posting 7 hours of dialogue. Wait,
Yeah.
what is this? What is this?
Well, first, to summarize, this is about having about a horrible experience with PLDT, and from what I am seeing, their signal box doesn't work for 7 months. Unreasonable disconnections 3 times, and yeah, we're gonna read the entire thing because this one is a spicy shit.
This is just my experience with Converge all over again, huh?
Yup. Look, we're gonna be reading this because this one is a very spicy take from them. Let's read.
Can I read this?
Huh?
Can I read this?
Go. This is spicy.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
I have an email chain that spans 7 months with PLDT for them to correct a simple issue and issue a refund. 2 days ago, they talk about Netflix being free. Not one time in 7 months I have even mentioned Netflix. Only that my signal didn't work for like 7 months. They disconnected my internet 3 times over a month. Oh my god, this is just me. After speaking with 3 supervisors who assured me it would be fixed, they have attempted to bully me, harass me, etc. I have the whole thing in their email. NTC and DTI have been reported to Civil Service Commission, who are investigating why they did not intervene with or respond, but a few times in 7 months to only say to PLDT, you need to respond immediately. And even that PLDT sometimes took 2 weeks to even respond, I never let up. Now they have until 6 p.m. Friday, March 6 now, that they admitted fault 2 times this February, that I was correct and offered me a 2,600 pesos refund, which is just laughable. I will post up the few of the emails from the chain so I can send the link to show I'm not messing around. If they do not give me an offer, I will be doing a campaign to expose them. I will be doing ads to find others PLDT has bullied. I will get their story out of there. The thing is, PLDT can't bully someone who has zero fear of them. My funds are almost endless and I have records of everything to prove that they're corporate bullies. I will show how the call centers work, to include that the workers you call are mandated to keep you on hold for a certain period of time to get you hang up before allowing you to speak to the supervisor. I will show you that the supervisors, because you get told they are on the phone with another customer, are not even in the same office. They subscript and put you on hold. I will show you that you can actually tell them, no one, you can not put me on hold. I literally refused to be put on hold and sang in the shower with them still on the line listening. I am a horrible singer. I will show the difference between PLDT and Converge when it comes to customer service. PLDT refused to check its own records for 6 months. Every consumer law PLDT broke in that email chain. How to end your contract legally with no penalty? I did this because I had scammers and PLDT is the biggest scammer than all. Please share PLDT horror stories below. Oh,
So
this is spicy.
here is the first attachment, and you can see this is the NTC complaint. Just have a look at this. Let's read. So this is what they complained to NTC. This complaint pertains to repeated service disruptions, billing errors, inadequate customer service, and failure to deliver contracted services, internet and TV despite timely payments. These issues have resulted in financial losses, including lost work opportunities and additional expenses. I am seeking a full refund of payments made, prorated compensation for outages and undelivered services, and resolution through DTI intervention. Services were initiated in February 2025 under the name and switched to my name in mid-August 2025. All payments have been made on time with bills due by the 5th of each month. Chronology of events. Around mid-August 2025, account transfer from Reducted, PLDT office in Reducted, staff confirmed the phone number would remain the same but failed to inform me of a new account number or provided. Around September 2, 2025, paid the monthly bill using the old account number associated with Reducted. September 6, 2025, internet service was disconnected. Contacted billing department who requested an email of the account transfer contract to correct the payment allocation and transfer funds to new account. Service was temporarily restored. A week later, September 13, internet disconnected. Okay, this is bad. Look at just let me highlight this. Internet disconnected during a work call, resulting in financial loss and risk of losing a client. Did you hear that? Guys, did you hear that? LTG, did you hear that? Losing a client.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So they called on 171, waited over an hour for a supervisor, and they assured resolution, including payment transfer and restore service. But wait, it gets even worse. Whoopsie. I wonder who moved that there. But yeah, again, it gets even worse. A week later, internet disconnected again during a business meeting, causing further financial loss and aggravation. Oh my god. Oh, hey, Mido. Anyway.
Oh dear.
Yeah, see? Oh, see? So they called customer service. Representatives followed a script without reviewing additional account notes. Radio over supervisor get assured of fix. They warned I warned of potential contract cancellation and DDI complaint and issues persisted, requesting notes be added to the file. October 7, 2025, that is 2 weeks later, internet disconnected once more. Wow! See that?
Okay, can I say this?
Go.
Oh my
go,
god,
go.
good thing I have load balancing. Just in case PLDT went worse, you know. Oh my god. Okay, I think if you want to I can make a tutorial, you know, but not here. But so sadly, yes, this is definitely not good. This is definitely not good. Like there's a lot of complaints. There's a lot of complaints. There's a lot of yes, this is also what am I happening, but I have a different complaint. Like I can't cancel my subscription to PLDT, and I just want to stick to the prepaid Wi-Fi. But the problem is I'm still on the contract, so that's why I can't do it actually. So yikes. The
Yikes
problem
for them.
here is yes, a lot of their services never work. This is bad.
Right?
This is definitely bad.
That's true. Yeah. And look at, just read the summary for yourself. I'm not gonna read it, but this is the truth. This is the truth. This is the truth.
What the hell? Why we are on DZX now?
Oh, I think there is definitely a dog show going on, but just read it for yourself. Just read it for yourself. For the context on this.
Oh dear. 3 different supervisors and then 3 different wrongful they this is me when I actually speaking of on Converge. I'm not kidding. Like I talked to a month and then they have intermittent connection again, and then I talked to a month, intermittent connection, I talked to a month. I have the same experience in Converge. And then PLDT is the worst, you know. Like definitely good thing that the Konektadong Pinoy bill is now fast, and it is a lot of players in the space. I hope that Google Fiber uh will be will be on here. I hope so. So we can actually have a good internet at a low price.
That's
I
right.
hope so.
That's right. And what else? There's the screenshots there. Yeah, now let's read the comments. Let's read the comments. Wow, grabe ito. With PLTT, the best way I found that makes them act really quickly is to... That is actually true. I think you can relate to this, right, LTG? You email the higher ups and they act really quickly. Is that true? Do you think that's true?
I am not gonna say about anything because I don't have that issue yet, but maybe.
Maybe, huh? Maybe, huh? I see.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's so crazy post I have ever saw on r/internetph. Yes, I love the subreddit. I love the people there. The people there are, the posts there are really what fits my niche nowadays. So yeah, This is what I like about this subreddit because I this is where I keep my brain up to date about what's happening in the internet industry.
Bro,
But oh,
I will definitely post like how to load balance your internet.
but
Imagine if I
my
have three internets, you know.
yeah. Do you have prepaid internet actually? Do you use
Yeah,
prepaid internet?
a good thing my setup is actually I have two internet. I have two internet all connected in one via load balancing, and I don't I am just I'm just stoked that it is actually happening, and you know it is actually good. There's no downtimes that I've been receiving since that I am on that setup. But the problem
Yep.
is, if you're not a power user, I will not recommend it
Yeah. Especially
because
as
there's a risk because there's a risk of um bricking your router.
correct. I mean, if you're not if you're not familiar with how it works, and if you're not a power user, I suggest you don't mess around. Let someone help you with that.
Speaking of OpenWRT, oh my days. OpenWRT has a new update now. Oh my days, I need to update.
Oh wow.
Oh dear.
Yeah, yeah. You do that update if you don't want to do
Yeah,
it later.
later at
Do it
later
later.
midnight.
Just do it later. Okay. With that, what a topic to end here with this podcast lean episode of ASPHERE'S Cafe. And oh my gosh, literally this is basically nothing but more on the random topics I could bring right here. But yeah, LTG, what can you say so far about what's about the show?
Not gonna lie, this is actually good. Like I'm hearing like a lot of tech topics, and I hope that this show will be not just for us, but I hope that this show will actually widen up on what is happening about tech, what is happening about anime, what is happening about every single thing, and I hope that that will happen anytime soon.
I same here, same here. I really hope it happens. And really happy, I want to add one more thing. I'm really happy with the highlight. If you look at Aspier's Cafe as Media's YouTube channel, you can see that there is
Segs.
there is one highlight that is titled not Google's, Discord's age verification backfires, and that highlight has over 7.8 thousand views on YouTube. And again,
Congrats.
I have to say, it has a potential for my show to be the next huge podcast.
Yeah, we need a podcast. We definitely need a podcast for that. Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to that. So this is why.
Oh my God, Staros, no.
So this is why every Friday is where I will be doing a podcast format. While Mondays to Thursdays will be more on a show covering the latest and happenings. But every Friday is where I'll be doing the format style. And I want to know your thoughts on this. Is it a good idea to do a podcast format every Fridays?
I hope that the podcast format, I hope that it will not be like a one-off. I hope
Yeah,
that. But
same.
for me, I have a separate show that it is not on Cool FM.
Because I'm thinking
I will not say it here.
splitting off Asper's Cafe on Fridays into the Asper's Cafe podcast. While Mondays Thursdays editions will still be titled as Asper's Cafe. So
Yeah. That is good. That is good.
that's what it will be planned. Because yeah, the only problem is the manpower, and the problem is I need one of my colleagues to join my show. So I wonder how that's gonna play. I wonder that's how it's gonna play out.
Yeah, imagine that though. I hope so. Anyways,
Anyway, with that,
my final thought.
with that, do you have any last words before we go? I think we need to wrap up.
Please give us internet that is so good. I hope that our fiber optic cables are basically like 10 terabits per second if possible. We need internet.
Breast milk is best for babies.
Yeah. Yes. All right, ladies and
Okay,
gents.
that's it.
All right, yes, I will be wrapping up now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and that's gonna do it for the trial of a podcast format of ASPHERE'S Cafe. And thank you so much for listening or watching this episode of ASPHERE'S Cafe. And if it all goes well, starting next week, our Mondays to Thursdays will be titled as ASPHERE'S Cafe, where we will still cover the usual happenings. But on Fridays, I will be thinking of a tentative title as the ASPHERE'S Cafe podcast, which will be a weekly podcast where it will be more on the random stuff that we can talk about and all such with all filters. But so yeah, I'll just stay tuned for that next week. With that, this has been the podcast edition of ASPHERE'S Cafe. I'm Cairo, along with Laro Tayo Gaming and the rest of us. And the cafe is now closed. We will see you next week for more weekly podcast lean episodes of ASPHERE'S Cafe, and I will see you on Monday for the regular edition of ASPHERE'S Cafe. The cafe's over. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Segs.